Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today we will be discussing the perfume color that designed to represent the different types of characters. So without further ado, let's just move on. So for today we're just discussing this different types of color of our perfume that we purchase. As I noticed, ladies and gentlemen, as I've longer that I do collecting different type of perfume, or I do have a lot of collections right now, and I realized that as a perfumery rephrase, I never realized that before, that this type of perfume has a different types of color. What I just know, it's just a clear color, but I realized, like, being a perfumery, you notice a different changes, like they have different types of color, and I never paying attention of it, guys and ladies and gentlemen, like. But right now that I'm a perfumery, I do train to notice different types of scents, notes, and right now I notice the different types of colors of our perfume. If you notice that, we have different types of color. We have clear, red, blue. Sometimes we have yellow color that we never paying attention. So if I were you, ladies and gentlemen, why don't you start it to notice it or check your different color, because it represents who you are and what type of characters you are, or what type of perfume is your favorite, and it characterizes you as a person. So without any notifications or without a further ado, let's just start it with the color blue. As we all know, like colors, blue is a stand for true and loyalty, and also a refreshing like sea. We know that, right? If you see a sky, blue sky, clear sky, you realize that this color is represent like a freedom or refresh. And when you see the sea, like, it's a serenity, it's a refreshment, it's a peace of mind, and that's the persons who represent that. Like, if you're a woman or a man who like this color, it means that you are outgoing, who love to enjoy our freedom and tranquility. That's the truth, right? We are, if ever that we are surrounding with the blue color, like what I have it behind me, you feel tranquility. It's just like when you are in the sea and you just lie down there and you like just listening to this breeze of the sea, and you just imagining, it feels peaceful, it feels tranquility, and it feels like, oh, I'm in a free world. I don't need to bother, or I don't need to think a lot of things ahead of me right now, because I'm in a tranquility surroundings. And that's what represent with this color. I noticed that when I buy this one particular color of Dolce & Gabbana Light Intense, there are very, very nice perfume. They're very famous all over in the world, and they represent refreshment. This refreshment represent tranquility, and this refreshment represent that, oh, this is a freedom. And when you spray me, I feel refreshed, and I feel like I'm going out for a beach, or for park or somewhere out there, but I just wanted a freedom. And that's what's the color that represent you, ladies and gentlemen, if you really love a color blue perfume, and if you always go for sea refreshment, or sea scents, that just for that scent. So that's represent that the color blue. So let's just move on for the color green. So I don't have it here, but as we all know, Color green stands for new life, natures, and also sedates atmosphere. When we saw like trees, it represents like a nature all the time. When we go to the mountain, it's all surroundings with the green natures. That's what we love. And it's always when we, I remember one time I'm with my son. I went with my, I went to the beach in the Philippines, and I'm with my friends, and we went to this mountain, and you will really feel the nature, the mother nature, a, all over and surrounding with you, and you just close your eyes and you feel it, like all these trees, fresh trees, green leaf, really refreshing. Also, it's just really a nature lover. It's just like, oh, the atmosphere of the surrounding of nature is really different. So if you are, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a type of person who love this color, or who love this type of scent or type of color of perfume, you are representing who loves, it means you are completely relaxed and comfortable with who love a peace of quiet environment. I totally agree with that. I love environment. I do love environment. I do love nature. I grown up in the country, which is a lot of island, which is all about natures, all about beach, all about is this fun things that I love and I miss sometimes. And that's who you represent with, just like if you love this green nature. So let's just move on with the color number 3, which is purple. Purple stands for, of course, a gorgeous and elegant impressions of a persons who love it. But I remember when I was young, I cannot represent myself, and I always loved lilac and purple, lavender, and red. At that time, I don't have idea why, and of course, white color. That's the color that I love, and black. And one time, I just thinking, okay, why should I not researching purple color, why I love this type of color. So it came out that this type of this type of color represent me as who I am, and never ever even thinking that that's a reality. So if you love purple, this is who represent you, ladies and gentlemen. They are an elegance and mature persons, like, and that's true. I'm mature enough at the time to think what I want in life, and I think it makes you feel elegant. Red, purple, it has a different impact to you when you see the girls that's wearing lilac or purple color. I felt like, oh, this is nice, and it really looks elegant. That's why I love this type of lilac color or red color, but it's really good. So if you are a persons who love a purple color, you are more on maturity, more on elegancy type of person. So I remember I bought this type of perfume that is really really smell. I forgot what is the name of that. I don't know if it's Elizabeth Arden or but it's one of the perfume that I forgot because I was that young, and that's the first snip that back in my mind that, oh, this is smells so good. It smells so elegant at the same time. It smells matured, but I was so young to think that that's already a smells matured, that I cannot even thinking, oh, this is a smell so matured. But in the back of my mind, this is smells elegant. So let's just move on to the next one, which is pink. Pink. Pink is a stand for most gentle and lovable and fresh feeling colors. So I I met a lot of people that love baby pink. I know they're a very sweet person, they are very caring. I have one of my friends for a long time ago, she always have a pink color in her purse. Everything is combinations of pink. And now I realize that when I was at perfumery, I realized that, oh yeah, it represents who she is. And every single perfume I think that she's collecting, she's a color pink. If she saw a color pink perfume, no matter what, how expensive or how much cheap is that, she will buy it. Or whatever, how cheap is the clothes that she had, as long as it's color pink, she will buy it because of one of her collections. But if you are a woman like this, you are a loving, pure persons and a very romantic one. And I think that's true. She's the most lovely person I ever met. She's very clingy at the same time. Yes, she is. But I love the way that she's become clingy to us, because we're just, at the time, she is in a way that we're friends, all of us as a group, for girls, and she is the most clingy person I ever met as a woman. So let's just move on for yellow, who stand as a luxuriant, downy, exalted, and worshipful feeling. So if you are a person who love yellow, I haven't had any say met a person who love yellow, but yeah, that is represent you who are like a downy and worshipful. I think so. It's just like that. It feels like it's bright. The worship is feeling brightful, or it's just like that. But if you are a woman, ladies and gentlemen, who loves yellow, you have this sense like a sexy and a very mysterious person, which I realize that also, that people who wear yellow color, they're very mysterious. That the last one is color red. Red, 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 red. So as a red, it represents or stand as a mysterious, most feisty persons, as we all know, right? Red is always, they I'm not remember that, but I watched this cartoons movie that I don't remember where is that. These bulls that they play with this types of linen that it's all red, and I'm wondering why he always chasing that. I was wondering about the bulls that's chasing this matador persons about the red color, and when I searched that, it's just like it's not about the color that this bulls chasing, it's all about the movements of the cape. And because the bulls is colorblind, ladies and gentlemen, they're colorblind, they cannot describe color red. It's not about the cape that color it is, it's all about the matador movement that irritates them. So it's just a little bit trivia for you, ladies and gentlemen, to know why the bulls chasing this red color. It's not about the color. So back to this color, it's just like that. It's just all about feisty and stuff. And we remember this color of C, Armani C. It's color red. That means it's just like it's a feisty. We're standing up. That's the one who represent you, ladies and gentlemen, with this color. So I hope you learn from the color that I represent to you, with the color that who represent, or the things that that represent you, that it represent your character. And I hope with this discussion you will learn and you will realize what color color of perfume I have who represent my characters. And I hope, ladies and gentlemen, you like this type of lesson. And if you have other suggestions in regards to perfume, let me know. Fill up the blanks, write down below the comments and ask me or suggest me type of person, a type of perfume review or discussions or lesson that you wanted to hear from me, and I will do that for you as much as I can. And hope you will like this type of discussions. And please guys, I will too appreciate if you subscribe to my channel and to like my button down there. And I hope I will see you for my next review, and my next review for a couple of weeks. And have a great wonderful day, and bye.